Hello. How do we make assessments in media technology? Well, you will not be surprised by my answer. By telling and showing. It's how we teach. The student must show us by creating recordings and tell us by pieces of technical writing. There are two opportunities to tell us in written works. One is the planning document, due to be submitted in December. The other is the technical report on the content of the portfolio, to be submitted in May next year. Now, I have placed before you a couple of films which deal with scientific writing. These films are directing you towards the technical report. You will have to write a number of pieces which can be loosely described as technical reports during the course of your study of sound engineering and production. Such works are characteristically similar in their register, their language, and the purpose to which they are put. The tone is dispassionate, it is objective, and the content must always be supported by evidence. The language is measured, formal, and correct in terms of spelling, punctuation, and grammar. The passive voice is almost always used. The first piece of writing you have to undertake, however, is only loosely associated with the technical report, inasmuch as it is a planning document. It must convey essential information to your crew so that they are properly equipped to complete a project which has a recording or a live event at its centre. There is no format for the planning document, because documents used in the industry tend to differ according to the program format, so I will suggest one. No word count is specified, and accordingly your document should utilise the number of words necessary to convey the information. It is usually the case that a planning document follows upon a survey or recce of the location, especially if the programme is an outside broadcast. Your planning document should have the following elements. Item 1. A short overview written in factual prose which introduces the reader to the task in hand. This overview need not be detailed, but sufficient information should be set down so that the reader can get a rough idea of the event at the centre of the project. The reader will then turn to the following sections for the detail. In item 1, your overview should say what genre of programme it is and on which service the transmission will be made, whether the programme is live or recorded for transmission at a later date, together with an approximation of the date and duration of post-production. What characteristics the programme will have, for example, a live audience requiring the deployment of public address. What facilities will be required to send the programme to the network which will transmit the programme. What type of equipment will be required, including spare capacity should equipment become faulty or unforeseen requirements emerge during the preparation of the programme, together with comments on deployment. A comprehensive list of the personnel required to staff the production. What safety measures will be necessary to keep crew and public safe, including a risk assessment. What security measures will be necessary to maintain security of equipment, etc., including the booking of security staff. This is not a comprehensive list by any means, but it covers the main points. Well, that wraps up item 1, the general overview. You then need a series of forms and documents which deal in detail with the points that you've raised in the overview. So first of all you need item 2, a form which gives the date and time and location, including the postcode if it's an outside broadcast of the event, and the transmission date if the programme is not live and the transmission date is known. Also, the approximate date and the likely duration of post-production. Item 3 is a recording schedule. A recording schedule, if appropriate, bearing in mind that some programs, radio drama for example, tend to be recorded in a different sequence from the final program order. The schedule should be numbered with script references, clearly identifying the relevant parts of the production to be recorded. Item 4 deals with communications. A communications booking sheet giving details of satellite requirements, licensing, program circuits, talkback circuits, etc. Item 5 is the equipment booking sheet. Large broadcasting or recording companies have technical stores whose purpose is to loan equipment to the production teams. The University of Salford is no exception. Smaller organisations rely on hire companies, but it is not unusual for some major production teams to loan equipment from their own in-house departments and top up with hired equipment. Therefore, a comprehensive list of technical equipment is necessary, itemising, for example, microphones and the stands upon which they will be deployed. PA equipment may also be required. Finally, responsibilities. A list of the personnel, their respective roles in the production, and contact details should be made available. Also, a list of local contacts, if the programme is an outside broadcast, should supplement this sheet. So there you have it. I hope you will be able to put these ideas to work in preparing your planning document.